genuinely, like full transparency, I know we're supposed to be talking about building up the ecosystem in Canada here, but how do we actually help Canadians access venture capital? Do we see a future in which Canadians can grow and scale a company without US investment?
A couple of ways. I feel like we sometimes get lost with this notion that, and maybe it's because for those of us who live in the Bay Area, there's all kinds of VCs, there's all kinds of investors. The notion that coming to the Bay Area is going to make your company successful, I think, has also been glamorized. You need to understand what the purpose you're trying to achieve. I think companies should base their decisions on, ultimately it's the company's DNA in terms of the culture they want to build and where they want to build it. I believe you can build a company anywhere, but the priorities you should have are talent. If you can find great talent, what's the ecosystem for the best talent for your specialty and what you're trying to hire for, and customers. And you shouldn't be prioritizing investors or VCs as the reason you make a move to a particular geography. And too often I meet founders who think this way. And the other thing I also think, there are different flavors of VCs. Some are operators, some have skill sets. That operator that you're looking for that could be the best person on your board may just so happen to live in the UK, or may just so happen to live in the Middle East or somewhere else. And so I would think more, I think one of the best pieces of advice I got earlier in my career, so having personally raised close to 100 million, a little bit over 100 million for companies I've co-founded, and then my portfolio is now, if you look at my unicorn companies or even bigger companies that have raised like 400, 500 million dollars, if you ask any of those founders what the secret is to fundraising, this is like, if you're going to remember anything I share, this is the point I would make that's stress, is that your job should not be to convince VCs to invest in your company. If you are spending your time convincing someone, just like customers, you're doing something wrong. You need to find the people that align with the values you have. They should get what you're doing. And the best VCs, like the four of us up here, I guarantee you are already thinking about the spaces we care about and want to invest in. And we're looking for the team to do it. So what you need to do is make sure you're the team to get us to put that fuel in and put the gasoline in. But it cannot be you spending, I see so many founders talk to 1,000+ VCs. Sure, you get some good feedback, but ultimately a lot of those are wasted conversations, and a founder's time is so precious and valuable. And if you're wasting it talking to people who don't even care about your space, have never touched your space, don't even understand it, aren't even the right check size or the right fund for you, you're totally wasting the efforts. And the last thing I'll mention here is that Kirsten brought up a great point, or it was brought up earlier. There are a lot of folks who care deeply about the space or the tech you're in. It's your job to do the homework to find the partner that's the right fit for you. And there are a lot of Canadian-based partners in the US. It is your job to filter through that and find the one that's the right fit based on their background, based on their PhD, or what company they've built or what they've invested in. And so often I find a founder come in and they don't even understand what other portfolio companies I've invested in or what other things we've done. And it's just an immediate detraction from wanting to invest in them. Find reasons for them to say yes, not for them to say no. Most VCs, we see 1,000 deals a year, and it is very hard sometimes to filter through them. So it is your job to do this homework. And the best founders I've had who are kings of fundraising, they understand this practice, and